Hello, what's up guys? Today let's take a look at Kucoin's Trading Bots. It has essentially 5 strategies: the Spot Grid, the Infinity Grid, Smart Rebalance, Futures, and DCA. My personal favorites are the Spot Grid and Smart Rebalance. Let's take a look at how my bots are doing. Just sharing with you the profits that my trading bots have been generating. So under the profit section here, we can see that I have invested in assets of about 500 USDT and generated a profit of about 127 USD over the past 2-3 months. So you can see the profit from 7-day point of view, a 30-day or 90-day point of view. Yeah. So it gives you a pretty good idea of how your bots have been doing. And under historical profits here, yeah, you can see that most of the time the bot is generating good profit. So I have 8 running bots right here. This is the first one is the AAVE Spot Grid, DFI Spot Grid, Luna Spot Grid, DFI Spot Grid again, AVEX Spot Grid, a KCS Spot Grid, and a Smart Rebalance, and a Sol Spot Grid. So just have a look at what the Spot Grid does. So I'll be taking DFI as an example. So why I particularly like DFI as a currency in Spot Grid is because the threshold for placing a buy and sell order is really low. We can see here that there have been, for the past 24 hours, there have been 48 arbitrages and a total of 3,955 orders since the inception of the bot. So to check on what the bot has been doing, just click on the button on the lower right corner here, and we can see the orders that are currently open. So what the Spot Grid does is that it places multiple orders, buy and sell orders within grids, and we can see that this the price currently is about 3.58. So it places buy orders below that and sell orders beyond that. So whenever the price reaches a certain buy order, the bot executes it, and when it goes up, reaches a certain sell order, the bot executes and sells a certain amount. So we can see that it creates a huge list of open orders. Over here, it's the range of which is configured at the time of setting the bot. It can also be adjusted later on. So let's have a look at what the bot has done in the past, the histories that he has, the trade histories that he has placed. So we can see that for the past an hour, the bot has been buying quite a lot because the price has dipped somewhat. So when the price increases, it executes a sell order, and all this goes into the grid profits. So we can see here that the bot is constantly working in the background, buying and selling different orders. And under the parameter section over here, basically you can adjust, configure the parameters of the bot, such as the price range, and this entry price depicts the price at which I entered the bot. So I started opening the bot when the price was 4.19. The price has now dipped to about 3.8 USD per DFI, but I'm not so worried because the bot constantly buys and sells them for profits. So there are options if you would like to stop price, take profit, and price range notification. These are additional options that you can set. So the Spot bot is pretty good at generating a good revenue, especially if your coin is going up in value. So you can see that I have run the trading bot for DFI for the past 19 days. Now DFI is rising quickly because the decentralized finance offers a host of possibilities, such as liquidity mining, and with the launch of decentralized assets, the price of DFI has really skyrocketed. And we can see here that since its inception 19 days ago, I've invested about $97 in the bot, and the grid profits are about $24 here. And the floating P&L refers to the price discrepancy between my DFI, which I've purchased, which the bot has purchased, and the current value of the DFI. But this is not to worry, because when the price goes up, the floating P&L will go up as well. So the grid APR and shows you the profits at the current grid setting, and the APR shows you the total annual percentage rate that is taking into account the floating P&L. So if you would like to add an investment, simply click on the button add investment here, and the minimum amount is about $40. Yeah, so if you press the use DFI option, you will be able to use up the DFI. The bot automatically takes into account the DFI in your account and purchases, and it will be using less USDT to purchase the DFI. Okay, so let's have a look at how to create a spot grid. So under trading bot here, okay, so enters into spot grid. Okay, now there are several charts that show you how the spot grid bots have been doing over the past day and also the past 7 days. To create a classic grid bot, click on the create button and choose the currency of your interest. So you can rank them by favorites, USDT, Bitcoin, the pair at which you would like to trade. My favorite is USDT, and you can have a look at what are all the coins that are available. So let's say we would like to go Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum and USDT pair. Okay, so there are a few ways to set up this spot grid, either by going using the AI parameters or customize. So when you use the AI parameters, you can notice that the bot has automatically set up a price range for you, the profit grid, and the number of placed orders. However, this results in quite a high minimum investment requirement. So it simplifies things, but if you would like to start off with a lower investment, no problem, just go over to customize. If you customize, you will be able to specify your own price range, orders, and your total investment. So therefore, for Ethereum, you can actually click fill AI parameters and then work on from there. So if you would like to reduce the amount of your minimum investment, which is 500 USDT here, you can actually reduce the number of placed orders. Let's say we make it about 50. The total investment is still the same. Now this is true for certain coins which have a large market cap or an high demand. So an alternative, if you'd like a smaller investment, would be to choose a different coin. Let's say I would like to choose BNB. Okay, so for BNB, we can see that using AI parameters, the minimum investment, it's much lower, isn't it? About 63 here. And when we customize the bot, if you would like to bring down the number of plays, if you would like to bring down the minimum investment even more, you can actually reduce the number of placed orders. So let's put it to 80. You can see that the total investment has dropped. Put it at 60. Yep, the total investment is 40. So the minimum investment for any trading bot is 40 USD. Okay, so the price range here indicates the range at which the bot will work. So the lower the range, the bigger the range, the more flexible your bot is going to be, because it will be operating over a bigger price range, but the higher your minimum investment and the smaller your profit per grid, because your grid will be enlarged. So under advanced settings, you can actually specify the stop price, take profit, and entry price. So once you're done, just press create and you're good to go. Another favorite strategy of mine in Kucoin Trading Bot is the smart rebalance. So smart rebalance is essentially a strategy to increase the total amount of assets by selling high and buying low, at the same time maintaining the portfolio basically unchanged. So to illustrate, I'll just show you what I'm running currently in my smart rebalance strategy. So I started this about a month ago when the price of the coins were relatively higher then, but my profits and my losses, my profits have been okay, the losses have been minimized because of the strategy that the smart rebalance adopts. So when we have a look at the smart rebalance here, okay, under the first page status, it shows you my minimum initial investment, which is 120 USD. Okay, and the yellow line is the Bitcoin profit rate, and the green line is how the bot has been doing relative to Bitcoin, because it uses Bitcoin as the benchmark. So I have actually customized this smart rebalance bot to my preference. I used coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, KCS, Luna, DOT, and BNB. I've specified the initial proportions of each coin, and when there are market fluctuations in the price of each coin, the bot will automatically sell that coin which has increased in value to buy coins which have decreased in value. Hence, the constant proportion of each amount of coin is maintained. Now, just have a look at the records here. So we can see here that the bot often rebalances whenever a certain price discrepancy occurs between the different assets. Now we can see that for the past 2 days, Luna has been going up a lot. Hence, I've set initially a proportion of 15% of my assets will be Luna. So when the proportion goes up to about 16% here, the bot sells off that 1% to buy the other coins. So once it has purchased them, then my ratio is now back to what I have set it initially. So you can see that the bot has been rebalancing quite a number of times since its inception. Whenever the price of, say, Bitcoin increases here, then and Ethereum increases, it buys the Luna, and now my Luna has increased in value and it sells the Luna to buy Bitcoin. So basically it's a strategy that maximizes profit that by selling coins that are high in value and buying the others that are lower in value. So you can actually choose your own set of coins to use the smart rebalance strategy. So to create a smart rebalance bot, simply click on Trading Bot. Under Bot here, click on Smart Rebalance, press Start. You can actually choose from a given number of templates. So like DeFi leaders, virtual reality, cool chains, they're really very nice templates that have been set up there. But if you would like to customize them yourself, you can simply click on the Customize button and add coins, alright? So you can select, let's say I want to add Bitcoin. Just click on here, and then I would like to add Ethereum, say. Okay, so once you're done, specify your initial investment, how much you would like to invest, then press Create, and you are done. You can check the auto rebalance by time or by coin ratio. So meaning when your coin, there is a discrepancy of 1% in your assets, the smart rebalance will work. If you rebalance by time, the bot will automatically rebalance at fixed intervals. So the choice is yours on which option to choose, but I personally take the 1% rebalance coin ratio method. Okay, so what trading bots do you guys use? If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next episode where I'll be covering in more detail the other trading strategies that Kucoin uses. If you have found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.